Hee hee. Y'shtola looks absolutely smashing in her new outfit, don't you think? Indeed. So much so I paid real money for it myself. Too bad I can't use the hair. That's one of the big issues I have with the limitations on the new races. You know, like if you're paying real money for something, you should have access to it. Anyway, hopefully they'll fix that soon enough. Onward to Charlene. Y'shtola wishes to tell you more about her former master, Matoya. In my youth, I had the honor of studying under Matoya. In the field of etheric research, she was without rival. I have no doubt that her knowledge will be of aid to our cause. The question is, will she share it with us? My master has ever been willful. The gods forbid anyone disagree with her. When the Garlean Empire first marched upon Eorzea some 15 years ago, the denizens of Charlene were summoned back to the motherland. However, Matoya refused to join the exodus. To this day, she lives a hermit's life on the fringes of the abandoned city. So it is to the Dravinian hinterlands that we must go, to the place of my birth. Okay, so he was born there. Interesting. I don't remember that. Though Alize and I were born in Charlean, our days there were short. We remained only until the Exodus, and I have not returned since. I guess, I mean, it makes sense, but it just seems like, you know, Charlean is like just like an old, like a relic of like an old civilization, but it's really not that old, or at least the state it's in now. It has not been like that for that long. Oh, so it's to be a homecoming then. As fine a reason as any to go to Charlean, and it would afford us the opportunity to pay my master a visit. I believe you have mistaken our primary objective, Y'shtola. At any rate, the journey will take us through largely unknown territory. Let us first return to Ishgard and make our preparations. Oh no, wait a minute. So he's right there. We managed to find Y'shtola. Given time, I'm sure we'll be reunited with the others as well. But yeah, I was going to say earlier that it's... I mean, I'm happy that all the Scions are still... Well, okay, not all the Scions are still around, but most of them are still around. But the amount of times that it's like, you know, the scare of death for all of the Scions. Not just one or two, but like all of the Scions. And then it turns out that, no, they're all fine. Is... will probably come to slap us in the face because we're so used to all of them surviving. Will come to slap us in the face in Endwalker. I wouldn't be surprised. So this is the Holy See. I should like to linger a while and take in the sights, but it must wait till after our mission. Charlean is situated in the Dravinian hinterlands. To get there, we must strike west, and traverse the breadth of the Dravinian forelands. Make no mistake, it will be a grueling journey. The party shall be comprised of Lavenza, Y'shtola, and myself. Tataru, pray remain in Ishgard and continue the search for our missing friends. Yes, sir. First, let us make for Tailfeather. Yeah, Tataru is just like, yeah, I'm fine not going into like uncharted territory with unknown dangers. When last we set foot here, Estinian and Ysael were with us. Though it was not all that long ago, I find myself strangely taken by nostalgia. A long soak in the life stream followed by a long journey. I would not recommend it to anyone. But rest assured my strength is returning to me. I shall be back to my former self ere long. Unsurprising. I gotta check anyway. Because there's been at least one or two circumstances now that the dialogue has been different, so I feel justified. A great new nation. Y'shtola is ready to press on westward to the Dravinian hinterlands. I believe I am sufficiently rested. Let us continue west to Charlene. Once we descend the mountain path, we will arrive at the Dravinian hinterlands. From there, it is but a short distance to the city. Be warned that we shall be passing through Nath territory. We must needs be wary of them and the dragons both. I mean, that was just passing through. Like, none of what she was talking about passing through was in the hinterlands. It was all here. And, I mean, much of the Nath territory is friendly with us. And then the dragons should all by and large be friendly with us because they're all Vidofnirs. Brood or whatever. So by and large, we should be safe moving through here. I mean, from a storytelling standpoint, like obviously there's, you know, hostile mobs all throughout, but just trying to do some RP. And unfortunately, there's no aetheryte crystals in the hinterlands, so... Although I probably would have just made the trek anyway, you know, because RP. Because I could have, you know, potentially just gone to Idleshire, but... That's not very RP. Ah, yes.
To the Thalaic River, where to the melted snows of Abelathia's spine eventually find their way by means of 1,000 silver streams. Whose waters have long nourished the Dravanian hinterlands, and so provided for a settlement of learned souls from across the northern seas. To the city of Charlene, that great seat of knowledge now abandoned by her keepers, they came.
It makes you wonder how Charlene, like, was a whole city. Because there's not enough room there. You know, unless something happened, like with the calamity or whatever, that busted it all up. Matoya dwells on the far side of the Thaliak River. Let us search for a crossing. Now, will I just be able to... Like, is the next place I meet up with him on the other side, or... Will I have to go... Probably not. I'll have to go to the crossing and then back. Oh, no. I think I remember something with... Can't actually make it across until we, like, blow up rubble on the bridge. So I think we'll have to go to Idleshire first. If I remember correctly. Ooh, cool. And I mean, this is phased, so we actually get to see Alexander in its initial state. I wonder if that will advance at all during the story, or it's always just going to be in that state. I mean, it shouldn't, according to the MSQ, because its advancement is all, you know, connected to the raid story. But obviously, if you do the raid story while you're doing the MSQ... Anyway. But I mean, I wonder if there is a point where it will... like, register whatever your current progression is. Because eventually the MSQ, I think, does register that. So it'll just go from being completely down to completely up, then I would take it. This is Gobbie territory now. Gobbie City. I think it's more than just goblins, but... Knowledge seeks no man. So says the motto of Sharlayan engraved upon yonder stone. The meaning is simple. It falls to us to seek enlightenment. During the 6th astral era, at the turn of the 13th century, men from the northern nation of Sharlayan journeyed across the seas to Eorzea in search of knowledge. Upon arriving at these shores, they established a camp for their scholarly endeavors. Over time, this camp grew into a settlement, and the settlement prospered, and so much so that it came to be counted amongst Eorzea's great city-states. Yeah, evidently it was supposed to be one of the starting cities. That's something we just recently found out. Alas, those glory days are now but a fading memory. With her keepers lost to her, Sharlayan has become an empty husk of her former self. Pshaw, Uplander is mistaken. Sharlayan has new keepers, is on cusp of new age of glory. Goblins, here to plunder the city? Uplanders mistaken muchly. We are not thieves. This place is our home. Your home? When last I looked, it was mine and Alphino's. We were born here. But you abandoned it, and now it is ours. Presume. When Uplanders abandoned city, Uplanders gave up claim. Born here or no, Uplanders are trespassers. That's a well-speaking goblin. Or a well-spoken goblin. My friends, please. We did not come to dispute your claim to this land. Our purpose here is peaceful. We desire but to cross the river. Be calm, I beg you, and let us speak like the civilized folk that we are. Surely we can come to a mutual understanding. Pishkol. If that is truth, then Uplanders are welcome here. Come with Slowfix. Slowfix will show Uplanders settlement. From the goblins' perspective, such a well-appointed city is certainly an attractive proposition. I suppose it's only to be expected that others would come and occupy Sharlayan. Nonetheless, it feels akin to having strangers take over your home in your absence. Here is Heart of Settlement, name of Idleshire. What have we got here? Guests? Greetings to you. I am Alphino Levier, and may I introduce my companions, Lavenza, Shark, and Yashtola. We have journeyed far in search of a friend, and seek to cross the river. But finding the main bridge collapsed, you went looking for a detour, and ended up stumbling into Slowfix and his crew. Is that right? That is the short of it, aye. This place, Idleshire, I came expecting a ghost town. Suffice it to say, I'm surprised to find it so alive. Well, with all them precious artifacts laying about, 'twas only a matter of time before treasure hunters like me moved in. But we weren't the first to arrive, neither. By then, Slowfix and his Gobbie friends were already settled. At first, Gobbies and hunters disliked each other, but understanding came, then friendship. Now Gobbies and hunters have joined hands to build great new nation. So that is what happened after we Sharlayans departed. Oh, so you're locals. No hard feelings, I hope. All these nice buildings, but no one to live in them. Felt like a waste, you know. We've been trying to put the place to rights, and things have been going well for the most part, but it ain't all smooth sailing. Not to sound ungrateful, but the traps your people left laying about are a bloody nuisance. And there's the Illuminati harrying us day and night. Slowfix has bright idea. Uplander desire mutual understanding, yes? Best way to understanding is helping one another. Help citizens of Idleshire, and Uplanders can be citizens too. Citizens are free to cross the river. Well, I am not aware of a quicker way to reach our destination. Let us assist Slowfix and his people. I suppose it's only to be expected that... oh, yeah. So nothing new there. Golems be gone. Slowfix wants you to eliminate the golems that prowl Idleshire. So Uplanders agree to help? Good. Here is what Slowfix wants Uplanders to do. Many golems prowl Idleshire. Get in the way of expansion plans. Slowfix wants Uplanders to eliminate golems. Uplanders are Charlian, yes? Charlian should know best way to deal with creatures. I mean, we'll just go destroy them, I'm sure. Nope. Sentinel golems. I dare say Ishtola will know how to deal with them. So we are to eliminate the golems. That should be a simple enough affair. The automata were employed as sentinels, and by design can be unmade with a coded command. At the time of the Exodus, it was knots and crosses, and I see no reason why it should not still work. Let us divide the task between the three of us, the quicker to be finished with it. Okay. With the chat mode in say, use keyboard with knots and crosses to unmake a golem. Yeah, I thought we were just going to have to go, like, fight golems, but it seems it will be easier than that. Okay. Yeah, and then this is not phased either. Just like, not Mordona, Revenant's Toll. You know, they built up over time, and, we don't get a phased version of it, unfortunately. It would have been kind of cool to see it as it was. With a shudder, the golem crumbles to pieces. Yeah, typically they don't have you type that much. I was kind of surprised. I mean, not that it's that hard, and once you type it once, it's easy to just bring it back up again. With a shudder, the golem crumbles to pieces. Of all the luck, one of my golems was not receptive to the password and tried to pummel me bloody. Thankfully, I managed to dance clear of its fists and strike it down. I'm pleased to report that my golems obediently crumbled at my command. Yeah, same here. I think Alfie just messed up. Golems are no more? Wonderful. Now we can resume work to expand settlement. Yeah, same. An Illuminati incident. Slowfix has the look of a goblin who is about to ask a favor. Uplanders help Gobbie flock, earned right to be citizens of Idleshire, but Slowfix must add another favor. Another favor, you ask, or you say? Short time ago, dear friend of Slowfix ventured into Illuminati territory. Illuminati are nasty goblins, show no mercy even towards Gobbie kin. Slowfix fears for friend's life. Please find friend before Illuminati do. I am suddenly taken by a sense of foreboding. Be that as it may, we cannot turn a blind eye. Let us make haste and find Slowfix's friend. They didn't even say where the friend was. Maybe they do if we ask. Illuminati or nasty goblin. Show no mercy, slow fix. Yeah. It's like, please. So, nothing new there. Couldn't even give us a clue as to where the friend was. Or unless I completely missed. Just read it and didn't take it in. Which would not be the first time. And certainly not the last. Okay, it's still a little bit of a flight. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, this seems like a long time to spend. I mean, you know, you got to do what you got to do. You know, if we can't get into As This Law, we can't get into As This Law. But this is quite the head start that the Archbishop is getting. Ooh, we're going to have ourselves an instance fight here. I take it I got here before the other two. Was that Brave Fox? Because it was Brave Fox All Talks, right? Yeah. Psh, shko. Goodly Uplander. Long time no eye catch. What is bringing Uplander here? Huh? Does Uplander have lusty eyes for junk of Brayflox? Uplander must not be touching junk of Brayflox. Brayflox is finding junk first. I knew I recognized that voice. Greetings, Brayflox. It has been a while. Forgive us for interrupting your work, but Captain Wisecat gave me to understand that you are marked by the Illuminati. This happens to be Illuminati-held territory. Is it wise to be here? Pshaw! Brayflox eat Illuminati for sunupses. Pshko. Who eats who for sunupses? And isn't Quick Thinks the one involved in the Alexander raid, right? What? Brave Flocks, all talks. Unwise you are to come here after dirty taking secret knowings of cheese make from Illuminati. Brave Flocks did know unright. Cheese recipe is Gobbie birthright. Save tongue flaps for trading in death pit. Oh. Pray to Godfathers, for punishment is near times. It appears we have no choice. For sure, Brave Block showy do Illuminati Gobbie trick or two. To death pit with you. Whatever this is about, Brayflox needs our help. Tremble before might of Illuminati. Whence came all these bombs? Oh. Okay, this is teaching that, that mechanic. Oh, geez, they've got a really big radius. I didn't think it was more lint fists. Yet more of them at this rate. Now seems as good a time as any. I shall invoke a spell. As long as it's not flow. Pray keep the enemy at bay. Didn't even need to complete the spell. Oh.
To me. How about you?
Wow, that's interesting. There was like a couple of lines that were voice acted, and then other than that, it wasn't. She Illuminati, no match for furious godfists of Brayflox. More junk is awaiting Brayflox muchly. Brayflox is taking leave of Uplanders. It makes you wonder what other way there is, like, out to here from, you know, like, Lenosia. You know, because we had to get here through Ishgard. So what other way is there that Brayflox was able to make it? So that was the famous Brayflox. I have newfound respect for the company of heroes. That a motley crew such as theirs could achieve the feats they did bespeaks unwavering solidarity. Being embroiled in a cheese war was the last thing I expected coming to Charlayan. At any rate, we have fulfilled Slowfix's request. Let us return with the good tidings and be on our way. Okay, now I can just teleport straight to Idleshire. Oh, that's something I forgot to do before starting this stream. I didn't realize... I think I probably knew, I just never thought about it, that I can just buy like a bunch of Aetheryte tickets with allied seals. Supposedly you can get like 99 of them if you just do the Blue Mage quest every week. Or not quests, but you know, the mass carnival. I had known that Y'shtola was capable, but to invoke such potent magic so effortlessly, I must needs redouble my efforts if I am to approach her level of mastery. She didn't even get a chance to get the spell off. One does not simply drift in the life stream. It is a constant struggle to hold on to your very essence. The experience has hardened me in ways I can ill explain. God, I couldn't imagine that. Uplanders are back. Did Uplanders find friend of Slowfix? Pshko, time is not cured recklessness of Brayflox. Without help from Uplanders, Brayflox would now be dead Gobbie. Slowfix owes Uplanders debt of gratitude. Slowfix and Brayflox are joined by unseverable Gobbie bond. If Slowfix had known that Uplanders are friends of Brayflox, Slowfix would have welcomed Uplanders to Gobbie Flock at first meeting. Well, maybe I got to start name dropping more. Do you happen to know a Brayflox? Like way out here. That would be a weird name drop. Thank you all for watching this video. Tonight was an amazing stream. We finished off Heavensward, and it's as good as, if not better than I remember. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into the patch content. So if you want to see that live, the link to my Twitch is down below. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again for watching, and have a great one.